Hey guys, today we're doing a pH meter and measuring pH. So first we'll show you how to calibrate a pH meter. We'll be using this one here that we have in the classroom. First you want to turn it on with the power button. This is the pH meter and it's going to take a second to stop. And then if you follow it here, this is the pH probe that will measure the pH. Anytime you're about to use a pH meter, you want to calibrate it first. So for this, we'll do. Note that the probe is this is storage solution that you find in these little bottles. You never want the probe to go dry, essentially. So we'll take the storage bottle out. Work with. What we'll do first is rinse the probe with DI water. Okay. And then we'll calibrate the pH meter. So for this one, what we'll do is hit cal, and it'll ask first for either pH 4 or 7. So for this one, it is asking for pH 7. So what we'll use is here a buffer solution, and note that those tend to lose strength with time, so you always want to use a fresh solution. In this little bottle, you'll want to make sure there's a stir bar. Some solution in there. You don't need very much, just enough for the probe to be fully submerged in the buffer. Stirring and get it open. Now you want to make sure the probe is not hitting the stir bar as to not damage it. And then this will just work by itself until it says ready, and then we'll move on. Note that every pH meter should come with instructions. In this case, we have a list of instructions to follow, and you always want to follow these instructions. It says ready, so we're good. Ready to move on. It says ready, we'll hit enter. Now it's asking for pH 4 or pH 10 buffer. We have pH 4, so that's what we'll work with. Let's give the probe a quick rinse. Perfect. We'll take our pH 4 solution. Same thing, you don't need too much of it. Same thing, make sure the probe is fully submerged in the buffer solution, but it's not hitting the stir bar. And then wait for the ready. Get that ready. So I hit enter. And then this should give us a number, which is 99.2 at the moment. This number is the what we call the slope. It's how precise your calibration was. 99% is really great. It will depends on how good your buffer solutions are. But 99% is really good. That means we will get a precise measurement. We need to rinse the probe one more time. Then we'll get this back into measure by simply hitting the cal measure button. And now to find out our wine pH, we need a wine sample. We have white wine here. Get a stir bottle there. Get it mixing. We'll simply get the probe in there. Once again, you want the probe to be fully submerged in the wine without the stir bottle hitting it. Then it's simply going to measure the pH, and it'll tell us ready when it gets a stable reading. Ready? That means the pH in your wine is 337. This up. Once the meter is calibrated, you can run as many samples as you need. We'll rinse the probe one more time now that we're done. And then store it back in the storage solution. Turn it off if you need to.